Alrighty, we are a go for today's entertainment. So yeah, today we're just gonna grind on Minecraft for a bit. And this here, like Dragonsreach Tower, and then building out the rest of the structures over here, filling out this area with like this might just straight up become a proper building. Like this might be like a greenhouse area, and then there'll be a floor above it that's proper building. And then over here, it's on motion. Man, I have to skip that for my own sanity. And then, yeah, I think that's all I'll do for like the main structure. But before I even do anything like too big over here, I'm gonna finish all the detailing, or at least all the basic detailing. So let's get to the base of this, shall we? So let's see what material. I think just gonna use dark oak on the inside. Like dark oak wood is gonna be the highlight. So let's go get some. After I make space in my inventory for some. There we go. Well, if I've gone through all the diamonds I got already. But yeah, I just want to flesh out my base a bit more, and then work on the interior a bit, and then like put up all of the like lore books scattered throughout. And then, of course, have some secret stuff hidden within for the launch, for the world download. Anyways, let's see here. Wood, that's what I came here for. A bunch of dark oak, probably the rest I'll need for the rest of the season. One, two, three, four, five. Let's just go five. That way I have a couple diamonds to spare. Hopefully, in the next couple weeks, I could get the whatchamacallit done. That way I could cash in that quest and have my funds for the rest of the season. Okay. And like one thing I want to do before the end of the season is like go back and like freshen up all the terrain. That way it's more in line with this. Well, that also needs to be trimmed out a bit. Like it needs some foliage to more naturally translate from the dirt to the stone. But like this area, like the backside in particular, could use some stuff. So let's just get to the main structure now. Here now, I should say. I need the tough. I could make a stack, make a 4 stacks of planks. Then grab these ones, even at the 4. Where did I stick the tough at? It's underneath, right? Yep. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm really just going to be focusing on getting my base done and then doing some quests here and there whenever I need a bit of a break from the building. Because I'm really making more quests than I am doing them, which just fits. No, I want the tough. There we go. Then just 1 stack go back. There we go. Okay. That way I can always start on the base structure of the building, of the tower. And Dragonsreach Tower is actually going to have a book and quill at the top of it that I'm going to put there in like the last week of the season or like around there. It's going to be basically going to be introducing the story for the next season. That way, for those who play on the world download after the fact, can see that and then see where the story ended up going. But yeah, around the three sides that aren't connected, or like maybe just to this side, since that side has the spine, that side has the cemetery, and this side will be where the entrance is. I think this side will have the claw coming out. Like by the time I'm done with this, when looking at the rest of my builds, it'll look like someone else did this, because I'm going to completely finish it before moving on from it. Because if anything, I want this part of the base to be done. You know, like this is the important part of the base that needs to be done in order for me to be like truly good to go. You know. But yeah, next season's plans. I want to talk about them for a bit because it's on mine now. So Dragons Reach Tower. So I'm changing up my plans once again. I'm not going to be reconstructing my whole base. I'm going to be constructing a different court, but it's not going to be called the blank insert color here court. It's going to be an alliteration with the color name. So there's Crimson Court, but then there might be like Purple Park or Purple Piazza. No, Purple Plaza. Purple Plaza. That's what we'll do. Purple Plaza. The line of thought was literally Pleasant Park, Pleasant Piazza, and then like what was the Fortnite Plaza? What I feel like there was a Fortnite Plaza at some point. I gotta look this up now. Like, is Pleasant Plaza? Pleasant Plaza. Yep, Pleasant Plaza is a thing. And that was no, that's Pleasant Piazza. Is was there ever yeah, there's Pleasant Park, but was there ever a plaza in Fortnite? Okay, so just the plaza. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Oh no, that's Party Roy. Pleasant Piazza. Okay, so Plaza just came from the fact that a lot of people use that instead of Pleasant instead of saying Piazza. That's where that line of thought came from. But I think next season I want like I'm tempted to go for a more of a snow biome for next season because I like the snow. I like snow in Minecraft. Okay, I live in the Central Valley, but and I've never seen actual real snow in my life. But I would love to just build in a snowy area in Minecraft. I love to build in snowy areas in Minecraft, mainly because of the snow effects that happen when it rains. Is there a bed in here still? Nope. What about in here? I don't think so. Nope. It's You know what? I'm just gonna keep talking about my plans for next season because I don't want to be sitting here talking about Hermitcraft TCG all day. But because I just saw, it's already in my mind. I will not be able to get it out of my mind until I say it. There was a take in the Hermitcraft TCG Discord that since Mumbo's been nerfed quite a bit, the Mumbo doesn't need to be nerfed anymore. Mumbo's fine. When that's definitely not the case. Like, even though I think Mumbo is like one solid update away from being perfect, never has to be touched again. Like Prankster is still at the top of the meta. Like you don't just be at the top of the meta and then not have to be changed at all. Where is a bed at? Down here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, baby. But yeah, I think that this tower. Okay, did I say I was going to talk about Mumbo? I think I did. So, Mumbo. Mumbo, Mumbo, Mumbo. Would I have Mumbo be a mythic card if it was just regular Hermitcraft TCG? To be honest, I'd take like I'd take all the Hermit cards that are like build your deck around this card and make them ultra rares, and then have the ultra rare limit be whatchamacallit, 2 per deck. Like, it wouldn't change much overall because like tokens already take care of that a bit, which is why like I don't really do whatchamacallit that kind of balancing in Scuffed, is because like the collection and the tokens is already enough for like, unless you are a very late game player, you will not have a fully maxed. Like, the idea with Scuffed is that your deck will never be fully maxed out. There will always be something for you to do with your deck, whether it's updates completely changing how strong a certain game mechanic is, type advantage update, for example, or just a new card that like goes really well with your deck that gets added, or even just balance changes in general that make it to where your strongest card is now maybe like your third or I mean your second or third strongest hermit. Like, I was gonna say fourth or third or fourth, but like once you get to the fourth hermit, you're really running. That's really the weakest hermit in your deck because for me, I noticed that the ratio tends to be two, like, good but like very specialized hermits, like, and then three support, and then two filler. Well, and then like an example of this would be my boomer deck, where it's two impulses, three tangos, three builder B dubs, and then two gems, two common gems. And the common gems are there, and like they common gem isn't really a support as much as a filler hermit, as much as common gem is a, when I don't have impulse, I still need to have a pretty strong hermit out. All right, let's see. The height of this tower is really going to depend on how it looks like from the ground. Like, I want it to be here. No, that is not high enough. I might genuinely reach the clouds, but in order for it to go higher, I need more tough. I'm out of tough already. I might need to just go and like collect a shulker full of tough, or a couple shulkers full of tough. This stream has become resource collecting now after only 16 minutes. I might. I'm putting that suggestion there purely because I constantly find myself running out of resources right now, and if like somebody's not using a beacon, I'd love to have that in my base. Like after the world download goes up, I'm personally gonna boot it up and then want in my collection in like my things I need to touch up around my base. It's gonna be putting some beacons in some key places, especially where they fit, and there's probably gonna be one in the Creaking Heart area. Like I might fill the top of that area with a beacon. Let me just show what it looks like because like it has that pyramid shape already. So like imagine that there was just a beacon right here instead, and there was a massive beam shooting out, and then that would be like my base's marker for the local area. But then I'd also like to put one in the in Dragonsreach. That way, that shoots up. Also, my base next season is going to be called Dragonsreach. It's going to be heavily dragon themed because I want to take that dragon theming and run with it because dragons are just cool. I sound like the most like child to teenage boy ever right now, but dragons are just straight up cool, man. And like it's because I've been watching Ninjago. I could say that. It's because I've been watching Ninjago that I've just fallen in love with the dragon aesthetic again. But also because I'm getting into that aspect of Beyond the Cosmos more that way. And it's just really reinvigorating that side of things. If you're wondering why the waterfall's here, despite the fact I have an elytra, it's where it's there when I don't have my elytra. I could have died and lost everything there because I nearly fell in lava there. Well, I had my elytra activated, so it would have basically been a death sentence. But I managed to avoid it by pure chance. Alright, here we go. Here's my current tough deposit mining area. So yeah, right. I just realized the Minecraft sound is off, so you just have my voice while I'm just listening to music here. So like if I were to just go silent, you wouldn't hear a thing. But is that Minecraft sound? Calibrated enough? Oh, I'll find out eventually. If somebody's here watching and the Minecraft sound is a bit too loud, just let me know in chat. I'll see it eventually. But if it's not, I'm just gonna keep on going. But actually, I will turn it down to like 50% while I'm talking, and then I might turn it back up when I'm like when I run it out of a train of thought. And I'm just straight up mining. Like if I notice myself doing that, I'll turn, or if I consciously choose to do that, I'll crank the sound back up. But yeah. Anyways, it's probably because I haven't talked much at all today. But but yeah, today I've just been grinding a lot. Like the spine, like I cleaned up a bit. What else did I do today in my base? Like I don't think I did much base work as much as I did like storyline stuff. Uh, apparently I'm a fugitive now. By the way, like I don't get why. I went from fugitive. I went from willing to work with the organization to now being completely and utterly opposed by them. Like, like sure, I don't mind it, but like it's fun. It's more fun when like people just don't say it's like, oh, this is what I'm doing now randomly. Like it's more fun if there's like a reason for it, which is why I'm constantly like, all right, where's your evidence? Did you talk with people to gather your evidence? Because I did. I spent weeks filling up this file, and then you're just gonna dismiss it immediately? Like, no, 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 that's not how things work. You can't just roll up in here and be like, oh, yep, that's how everything works now. And it's like, you can't just be like, oh, yep, this is how it is. And then when I do the same thing, and then you're like, yeah, no, that's not it. You can't just do that. Because, like, other people will be like, will just stick to their guns, but I'm like, you know what? I'll get proof to back myself up. Because that's how I do things. I don't just randomly accuse people, because, like, while it is fun and games, it's also real people behind the scenes. Like, like it's that's why like if it's ever brought to my attention that I'm going a bit too hard, I'll pull back for a bit. You know, I'll focus my energy somewhere else. Because it is just at the end of the day, it is just chill. It's just chilling out and silly blocking. You know. I might like petition next season to like get the. You know what? I'm gonna make it a season arc to get the Dragon Egg next season, because it'll just be such a good centerpiece and a base themed around dragons. That's why I wish the Dragon Egg wasn't like a one unique item. Because like while we have been fortunate enough to not have many players just removed from the whitelist. In fact, let me check that. Whitelist. Whitelist. Oh, list. There we go. Yeah, no, we've only ever had one player removed from the whitelist entirely after being added. So, like, you know, and they didn't have the dragon egg, so the dragon egg wasn't lost, you know. But but yeah, next season I want the dragon egg. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get the dragon egg next season, and I feel like that would also be like a huge part of like the birdie, the Bedrock Bros, not the Bedrock Bros, the Rock Brothers storyline as well, because the Rock Brothers are very like I've established in like lore wise that the Rock Brothers are like the foil to the historical society. The Rock Brothers are in it for the money, while the historical society is in it for preserving history. You know. Uh, I don't have that much deep slate, but you know what? Can I can't. But like, I'll probably just put this VOD in a chat later and be like, I talked a lot about lore this stream, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, feel free to check it out. You know, feel free to just put it on in the background. And if you don't like my voice, you could expect to. You're gonna have to read throughout the subcontext yourself. Because, like, I mean, fair enough. Sometimes I don't like the sound of my voice, especially when I go back and listen to it because I just sound tired a lot of the time. And honestly, I am because chronic depression and all that. But hopefully, eventually, that changes. Have I cleared this area out of deep sleep? See how fast my mind can. Nope, I found more. Um, but yeah, that got dark really quick. So let's see, what can we talk about otherwise? While I dodge the actual problems going on in my brain. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, storyline. Diamonds. Yes, let's go. I don't need to. I don't need to do whatever I was gonna do for diamonds now. Oh yeah, complete the quest. Oh, I think I'll actually grind out for a fortune pick and like spend the 2 diamonds I have on a fortune book. Like the thing is, I have 2 self-touch picks right now, man. I got them because I ended up getting them. But I think next season I'm going to have one shop that is like heavily resource themed, and I think that shop will be it might be wood. I might do a wood shop. Now I'll see what resource my base needs, and then I might make a farm for that, and then like I might genuinely just make a wood shop because you use so much wood in Minecraft, man. Like that's why like on multiplayer servers, if there isn't an easy way to get wood, I usually am less active on them because wood is like one of those go-to blocks that you use a lot of in the game, no matter what you're working on. Because like chests, just anything that uses sticks, furnaces. No, not furnaces. But for fuel, yeah, furnaces if you use charcoal. Um, God damn, my inventory is sad. I mean, there's plenty of tough in it, but like, I'm gonna burn through this tough real quick once I go back up to the surface. Ideally, I don't want to have to come back down here again when I decide to do a building stream and then I get hit with no more resources. Yay! But yeah, lore. What was the lore train I was on? Because I went shops. Oh yeah, the Rock Brothers. So yeah, the Rock Brothers are very much a foil to the historical society, and also to a degree the the Sniffer. They are a bit of a foil to Sniffer as well because of the because it's just natural that nature conservation would get in the way of capitalism and business. But but yeah, Sniffer might die out this season. Like Sniffer might, I think Sniffer will be a this season exclusive, and it might be referenced in lore because storyline wise, my character is going to remember everything. Is like Smitty is gonna be like my Doctor Trioris type of character, you know. God, that just sounds like. But like, I'd be lying if I said Dan wasn't like a huge inspiration for me in Minecraft in general. Because if I had to guess, Doctor Trioris is why I was like so fascinated with villagers early on when I started Minecraft, or like when they eventually got added to Pocket Edition. Because when they got added to Pocket Edition, I immediately fell in love with the idea of like building a of like basing in a village and then like making and then expanding that village. But like so many mods also do that, and Dan is like a heavy is like very much modded creator. So I think that's where my hook for villagers came from. I could go up, but I don't want to, so I'm going to go try to find another tough patch here. Let's see. I think my tunnel is here. Okay. Nope, no more tough. Unless there's more this way. Yeah, baby. Well, I think it is. No. Is it? No. Okay. I could just turn the shader pack on and then find out for sure that. More diamonds, baby. Yeah, no, I definitely gonna need to get a fortune pick right now, even if it is just slapping fortune onto an iron pickaxe and then calling it a day. Like, because I only got 2 diamonds. If I could get a pickaxe for 2 diamonds, I'll get a pickaxe for 2 diamonds and then just try to enchant it with fortune. Because I have a bunch of efficiency 5 books, so if I could just get a breaking fortune on pickaxe, that'll be fine enough for me. Yeah, what was I talking about before I ran into the diamonds other than like a shader pack? I'm so stumped right now. Ooh, lava. Ooh, no, 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 no. Also, yeah, look, perfect gear setup. Iron sword, diamond boots, elytra, non-enchanted axe, maxed out pickaxe, maxed out shovel. My gear is either great or utter trash. Uh, okay, yeah, no, Minecraft sound is quite loud, so I'm gonna turn that down a teensy tiny bit. You know, I'm just gonna turn the music down because it is louder than a lot of things. It's like 50%. Oh, perfect. Like, y'all could still hear that when I'm just mining, but it isn't overpowering now when I'm talking. But yeah, what was I talking about? I know I was talking about some kind of storyline thing, but I'm trying to remember what specific. Oh yeah, Sniffer. That's right. Let's go to a different spot in this tough vein, shall we? Because I just keep getting burned by lava over there. But yeah, Sniffer is going to be a one-off this season. But the Rock Brothers will be returning next season. They will be coming back with their pawn shop. But I think that'll be all they're going to do outside of some shenanigans. Like I feel like I want the Rock Brothers to take a more of a prominent role. Like I might make something in my base for the Rock Brothers. You know what? I think the Rock Brothers are going to be the ones like after the Dragon Egg storyline wise, but then the Historical Society gets it from them. To be honest, if I had an audience, I'd probably do a little bit of a like a Shadow v Ghost thing, and have it to where like each episode there's like a poll on like which party do you support, the Rock Brothers or the Historical Society, and whichever party were to win that episode, they get the upper hand, and then eventually at the end of the storyline, it would be which party should get the egg in like at the end of the massive finale event. That would be fun to do. Cave? Cave that goes down. What the hell? I've never seen a cave that naturally goes down to bedrock before. If this is even natural, where does this go? I mean, I have a decent amount of tough, so I'm not too concerned about staying on track. But like, where does this go? It goes somewhere. Because this is clearly somebody's strip mine. Here's some torches. Like, I don't mine at bedrock, so this isn't me. Who? This might be Sunny's. I don't know if Ajax has done much strip mining, but I know Sunny like has the deep slate shop, so she definitely goes mining sometimes. Okay, so this is the end of it, so let me just use the power of flight to get to the other side faster. Or not, because I'll smack my head instantly and have to walk for a bit longer. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do, another flight bit. Oh, 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 oh. So this is going up. Going up somewhere. Ooh. Nope, that's just obsidian. Okay, so this is clearly the exit to whoever strip mine this is. Oh. I think this goes to the same destination though. Let's see. Another rocket. I ended up at spawn. I was not expecting that to be the spawn one. Okay, that's bad. And that's nice and thematic that the end one managed to be the last one. If that was on purpose. Like, end the project is done now. I've been going for 40 minutes. I'm so tempted to say in the chat right now, it's like simple 3 tokens. Like, Make it to where TNT like is more promoted, and then like the less you see of one card, like the more you have to choose, the better it'll be. I don't know if that's true or not. But let's see. Do I have a? Can I get a diamond pickaxe first? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Does Earth Tower sell diamond pickaxes still? Yes. Oh, 3 diamonds. 1 diamond. I could get only 1 though. But I need to enchant it myself. You know what? Deal. I'll keep the extra diamond for myself. Actually, what kind of... Does he realize he's selling this in here? Like, easy take. Oh my god. Bam. I have pants now. I'll need to come back for this when I get more money. That has mending on it already. No. Yes. You know what? We're gonna go. We're doing shopping efficiency here. All right, so we have 8. The goal to meet is 16. If we could get above, if we go below 16, we just wasted our money. See fortune. Please tell me there's a fortune book. Oh yeah, baby, fortune. Let's go. Let's go to the farm now. Actually, let's see. How many diamonds do I need? 6 levels? Bet. I'm just gonna go to the regular farm then. To the spider farm. Even though I'm using just my measly iron sword. Another thing I gotta do is make a cave spider farm next season. I just have 600 strikes stuck in my mind right now, so I would say I'm gonna listen to it real quick, but like, I'm in that mindset where if I don't keep talking and I do not talk for like 10 minutes, I'll probably end the stream. I feel like a big part of it is that like this is my normal talking voice, and then this is me quieting it down for the sake of it is 7 o'clock at night. Okay, I'm going to the regular farm. AKA the end one, the Enderman one. I was gonna see if I could get to my base with a single electrify, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do so, so I'm just gonna land over here. I still can't believe 8 is like canonically dead now. For the rest of the season, for like the last 3 months of the season, 8 is canonically dead. If I die right now, I will be so mad. Not because I'm losing all my gear, but because I'm losing all my tough. Ha! Suckers can't get to me. Oh no. Remember, 50%. That's what we had it at. Also repair my pickaxe while I'm here. Oh yeah, I got the heads, baby. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Ah. Also repair my shovel too, because this shovel doesn't have unbreaking on it. Oh no, it does. It just doesn't have soak damage, which like isn't really needed on a shovel as long as it doesn't have fortune on it, because like you still get most of the gravel, which is enough for me. Like I don't really use gravel that much, so if I could just get most of it back, that would be fine. Since I dig up a lot of it when working on my base. Think at the end of the season, I'll just go through my all the screenshots I have of my base this season, and then like do a compare and contrast of this is where it started, this is where we're at now, type of thing. All right, there we go. I'm gonna get some more XP for efficiency though. I'm gonna get like at least 10 bubbles for that. Well, I'll go for 20. Why not? Does my axe have mending on it? I don't think so. I literally said earlier this stream that it's a nothing axe, so why would it? Oh, I was supposed to pay for this, wasn't I? I forgot to pay for the effing what you would call it, the book. I need to go back and pay for the book too. I I'll get level 21 at some point. But, all right. So I have an anvil in my base. I'm gonna fly over the mountain, not through the mountain. It has a lot less death rate. A lot lower death rate. Okay, here we go. Bam, bam. Not what I wanted to do. Efficiency 5, efficiency 5. I think it's over here. Nope, over here. Smite, breach, smite, mending. Efficiency 5. There we go. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. That's a maxed out pick for me. Six, 600 strike. I wish that you could change which biome is what in Minecraft if you have enough blocks of that pertain to that biome placed. Like if you have a bunch of trees, you can make something into a forest biome, and that'll cause the leaves to start falling. So there we go. That's that paid for. Oh, 16, we got perfectly 2 diamonds per ore there. So he would have made the exact same amount of money from doing some gambling. Or from doing anti-gambling. Heard it here, folks. I want a trident so bad, but like, I just want a trash trident. If I could get one, I might just put that in requesting for help. It's like, trash trident, please. Like, it's just going to be going on display, so it doesn't. It could have one durability for all I care. Anyways, what was I gonna do? 16. Got my diamonds. Oh yeah, pay for the book. And then pay for a pair of pants. If Agnes were to be active, they'd easily be one of the more richer players on the server. Because, like, they got the book business down. Because, like, Kai started off with a bunch of books, but then didn't restock it at all, as you can see here. Let's see here. Okay, I'm getting hungry, so I might take a break and get a bit of food. Like, I'll get food, but then when I get some food, I'm gonna want to watch something while eating it. I admit that I am a rabid. I need to watch something while I'm eating, or I need to be like reading something while I'm eating, purely because of the fact, like, not only is it great practice for when you're like at McDonald's sipping on a coffee, but like you're there for like 30 minutes to an hour writing on your laptop or something, using their internet. But like you got your coffee, so it's legal. It's not loitering. You paid to you gave money to the establishment. Um, what was I gonna do after flying around? Fly, 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 fly. Little my pants. I need to buy my pants. That's what I need to do. And that shop is this way. So, Avatar, if you're watching this, you're about to get ripped off because you have a Prot 3 Unbreaking 3 pair of pants in your 1 diamond per stack area. Are those boots still up for sale? 4 diamonds. Frostwalk. If they had Depth Trader instead of Frostwalker, I'd buy it. And then like get Feather Falling on them as like a backup pair. But like I already have my maxed out pair. All I need to do is let Depth Charger on it eventually. Anyways, pants. Why I don't use a helmet? Because I like to see my face whenever I have my inventory open. No, it's because I want other people to see my face. Since I do a lot of roleplay type of stuff. And when I say roleplay, I mean like in character stuff. Like there's I'm going to burn your house down in character versus I'm going to burn your house down as a personal vendetta type of thing, like, and personal vendettas usually don't happen for me. Like you have to really do something bad to me for me to have a personal vendetta against you. Anyways, that's why like the only personal vendetta I have in like all of Minecraft history is against Nero and Unsaying Sky because they basically killed off the Commonwealth, which basically killed off SNR. So yeah, that happened. And that's why Yang, Tele, and Chaos have a scuffed Hermitcraft TCG card, but Nero and Unsaying Sky will never have a card. It's not just because they were on the server for like a month and barely have any character to them, but because they also basically got the server killed. Like, they basically killed the server off, and oh my god. Oh my. What happened to the chickens? Chicken Mountain has no chicken. Did they disperse? Did someone kill the chickens? Was there a great chicken despawning incident? Did a lightning strike kill the chickens and then the items despawn? It's probably just entity calling. Like when the server reset, all the chickens just dispersed. Or got nuked out of existence. Man, 600. 600 strike. I'm gonna listen to 600 strike. Nobody can stop me. Then I'm probably gonna end the stream because I want to get something to eat. So tomorrow we will finish Dragonsreach. I promise. And before I go, I'm gonna say what I have planned for Dragonsreach, which is that I'll get somewhere where I could look at the general structure here. Uh, there will be a bony dragon tail wrapping around the tower until it gets to the top, and then it'll like point up into the sky. And then on 600 men, 600 men, 600 men. And then right here, there will be a dragon claw coming out and like grabbing the side of the tower. And I might have one be on this side too, and then you like enter through the hand. And as to why I decided to use sandstone for the skeleton is because I want it to feel old. I want it to feel sun bleached. I want it to feel like this is a legendary creature that has been dead for centuries. And these bones were placed here long ago, and that this tomb is super old, but is still super maintained because of the work that was put into the structure. And also because there have been 3 generations of people inhabiting this area. Like, that part is still canon. And by 3 generations, I mean before Valor, during Valor, and then after Valor. Because, like, you could basically say that about a decent chunk of the old Chronicles of Wind establishment settlements, is that, like, they existed before Valoria, they existed as part of Valoria, and then they existed after Valoria for some time. But then some stuff doesn't get the after Valoria part, some stuff doesn't get the before Valoria part, and some stuff doesn't even get the during Valoria part because it gets destroyed during the Valoria conquest. Or before it. Look what you have become. Doing something enough. Told you. You didn't monster. There's mercy upon us. That right there is Lucius Valor's story. Except he kept going after he got his return. When he returned, everything was gone. There was no wife and son to return to for Lucius. Once he finally got to the end of his storyline, the love of his life hated him because he killed her mother and destroyed her kingdom. In the search of stopping his own pain, here I am talking about a tragedy on par of Shakespeare, and then all of a sudden I hear Ocean Man, take me by the hand. Here, I'll play it so you get what I'm going through if you don't know what Ocean Man is.
Ocean Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand. Ocean Man.
All right, that's it. I don't want this stream to get you taken down due to copyright because I've talked about a decent bit of storyline stuff, and I'd rather not lose that. But yeah, storyline usually isn't set in stone until it happens. So even though I'm talking about my plans for next season, uh, don't fully expect them to happen. But yeah, this tower, it's already the tallest structure in my base, and I want it to go higher. Is that crazy? No, because it has to. Like, I want it to be twice as high, or I want it to be as high as this to up there is, and we are no, we're getting close to there, but like from here, yeah, no, that's barely anything from like the tippy top of this mountain. Like that's barely anything. Like let's see block wise how what the height difference is. So from where you're looking at it from here, it is 144. Up here it is. I'll just go down. 80. So that is a difference of 64 blocks. Wow. And then from here it is 139. It is not 144. What is it? 114? 124? 115. So it is more of a difference of 30 blocks, and that is more of a difference of 20 blocks. So we're getting there, but I think I'm going to have it be really tall because I want it to be really tall. I want it to be reaching into the clouds. I just realized are clouds at build height, or are they just at like 200 or something? Okay, like at 190 something. So yeah, we're gonna make it up to the clouds when it comes to the end of this structure. I might just keep going to build height when it comes to like the tippity top of the tower, like where the dragon tail is gonna be reaching up to, and then I might build some custom quads around it to like fully tie up that building if I have time at the end of the season. Because I want it to feel tall. I want it to feel grand. I want it to feel like the key centerpiece. Because, like, I want it to be visible when you're in the front. And right now, a lot of the stuff up there isn't visible from the front, including that tower. Like, there's that tower that's visible, that tower that's visible, that tower that. Even that tower is visible, but, like, no matter where you look at from down here, the other tower is just too far back to be visible from down here. Then, like, don't even get me started on seeing anything from down here because you can't. It's the cliff face. But like, even once you go up here, I bet it won't be visible. Like once you get the full reveal of this area, yeah, no, you could barely see it over the edge there. But I want it to be reaching up high. Like from here, you can't see it, and that's a problem. I want it to be going up high. I want it to be looking impressive in that area. But yeah, Dragonsreach might make a return next season as like a ruined building without the dragon skeleton. Like the implication would be that Dragonsreach was fully looted and was destroyed. And there will be some books hidden throughout the building that depict that. And next season, just gonna hit the ground running with storyline, which is why I want this season storyline my season storyline to thread through into next season's storyline because I want it to be a smooth transition. I want to be able to hit the ground running from day one. But I'm also going to take it slow. Like, I'm going to be chipping away at the big old tower centerpiece, but I'm also going to be working on smaller buildings. Like, I want Smitty's house to be one of like 20 plus buildings instead of it just being the sole small building. I want there to be a proper village, basically. And then maybe I'll have like a villager trading hall in air quotes where the villagers are locked inside of their houses, but they could move around the houses freely. Like, oh, that's the mending villager's house. That's the efficiency. That's the unbreaking villager's house. And then I might open up a bookshop. But anyways, that is going to be the end of today's stream. I'm gonna check in on the questing guild real quick to see if anybody's taking on the sniffer quest. Because if that quest isn't done in like a week, I'm probably just gonna build it myself. Yeah, no. Congrats to Avatar for taking on the heads of three. Benji, Sunny, you, Panda, It's. He's actually doing some quests now, which is nice because I'm trying to make quests to like give her some variety as well. To like sure she's not the only one making quests. And I'm probably gonna ask later on. It's like, hey, do I need to be an active member to be making the quests? Because if not, I'm probably just gonna pull out. Damage to 30 won't change anything. It still keeps its essential value. Anyways, I am going to end the stream because I'm gonna go get something to eat. Um, it was a solid stream today. I got to just do some grinding. I got the basic structure up. I made some progress on my base. That's the important thing. Like the last few streams, I've just been screwing around, but or like not even on the server. Like it's been purely scuffed. But like we made progress on the base. That is always great. I just want to quickly show off this area. Nice. Alright, I'm probably gonna put a mission to like get me lava. Get me some lava so I could finish this area of my base and then like start converting this into like red whatever it is, crimson nylium, I think. Yep, crimson nylium. And then like slowly expand it out and then have it climb up the main structure. And like maybe eventually just have the portal in this frame. That way it's more of like a transitional thing. It's like the strength of the nether has grown and taken over that center tower. And while you could still cross to the top, it'll be very difficult to do so. So you're basically encouraged to take the more maze-like areas instead. And then I think I'll just shut down the nether portal and then have it be like purple glass or something. Or like on the other side, it'll just be like a bedrock box that is like, or an obsidian box that just says like turn around. Like you could hide here to escape your enemy, or it might be like a small arena. That could be a fun idea. Make it into a small arena. Yeah. But yeah, I think the grounds for the Hunger Game. I need fireworks if I'm gonna continue this conversation here. This talk. Where would I have left my fireworks? It would have been when I was getting my inventory cleared for deep slate purchases, so I think it's gonna be up here. Bop, 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 bop. Nope. What did I do with the Sunny box? Because that's where all my stuff. What did I break it and then not pick it up by accident? I swear to God, if that's what happened, I probably just placed it somewhere. Oh my God. Where did I put all of my stuff at? Oh no. Please don't tell me I lost another shulker full of stuff. For reals this time. Because nobody's been online. Nobody could have taken it. Sonny couldn't have taken the box back. So where'd the box go? Past me. Where'd the box go? Where's my fireworks at? Ocean. Oh my god. Stuck in my head now. I got rid of 600 strike, but now I just keep on hearing Ocean Man in my head every now and then. 600 strike being stuck in my mind isn't a bad thing either. It's just that, like, when a song gets stuck in my head, it interrupts my thoughts sometimes, so I don't like it to be stuck in my head for too long. But now I'm just stuck with Ocean Man. If I stop talking about it, it might go away. Is there like a science to that? To where if you stop like actively thinking about something that's in your mind, you'll forget about it? I feel like there might be some therapies tied to that idea. Okay, so if it is somewhere, it's gonna be up there. Yep, it's gonna be up there. Do I have any fireworks or anything to make fireworks with down here? AKA, do I have like a little teeny tiny bit of gunpowder I can combine with some paper? No, dang it. Gotta break through the stone now. Okay. What about in here? I think I've cleared most of this area out of the gunpowder, so it's the walk of shame back up to the top of the back up to the top of the base. Like I said, uh, yesterday during the "Why the hell is he accusing me?" Speech. That's really the only way I could describe it. I mentioned that like a signature of me building in Minecraft is it's gonna be a maze one way or another, and that's honestly so true. Oh my god, I lost the damn shulker box. If Sunny wants it back, I'm just gonna have to give her a shulker box now. Like, damn it, man. I'm gonna have to go back and like see if I lost my fireworks in there now, man. Damn it. Oh, I hate going back on my own streams because, like, I already mentioned my insecurities with my voice. I don't need to talk about that again. Even though I barely touched on it, but that's because of how quickly my mood can change if I just focus on the negative for too long, which is why I try not to. Oh, damn it, man. Oh well. Well, ending stream here.